that's what they got started the next day, was the bombing attack on Helsinki. And immediately Hoover, who is involved with, who had been involved in 1919 as much with the Finns as he had been with the Poles historically, decides to go immediately to aid of the Finns. Now, it's easier to aid the Finns because they're not blockaded by the British blockade, and so that makes it a lot easier. But Hoover again here, this time he decides, I need to put on a nationwide campaign, a big, splashy Hollywood campaign. And Hoover traditionally had, even though he's a Californian, had not had much to do with the Hollywood stars. But here I like this photograph too. This is in the library here. Lynn has several copies of this photograph of Hoover getting a donation from Popeye. So they do, and I mean, over the winter of 1939, 1940, everybody in the West is waiting on Hitler. What's the next move? Hitler puts out kind of peace feelers in October of 1940. There are some people, the wild jackasses, think there will be negotiations and there won't be any war in the spring, that Poland's just one step and it's done. Well, you know, we have history on our side, so it's not ridiculous to think that. It's just one of the arguments that's going around about what is Hitler going to do. So that whole period, Senator Bora, one of the wild jackasses, calls it the phony war. Other people call it the Sitzkrieg rather than the Blitzkrieg. But so Finland fills that in. There's a hole there again, a gap in the winter of 39, 1940, and Hoover exploits it to the fullest.